Hello everyone, I'm Grandmaster Erwin Lamy here on duty for chesscity.com, and in this video I'm going to be discussing the upcoming World Championship match between Vishy Anand and the current world champion Magnus Carlsen. I'm not going to be doing this alone, and I'm very happy to be introducing my good friend, international master Robert Riss. Robert, are you there?
Hi Erin, I'm there, and looking forward to doing this coverage with you. What are we going to do in this show?
Yeah, I was thinking that it might be nice because, the match obviously hasn't started yet, just to have a quick look at their previous match in Chennai, which was won rather one-sidedly by Magnus Carlsen. And I was thinking, already I've put one position on the board, which I consider to be one of the key moments actually from the previous match. Maybe we could just jump right in.
Sure, let's do that. Which game is it?
This is game 3, and the score at this point was 1-1, two draws. And in this third game, Vishy is playing with black. Well, as you can see, he's a clear pawn up. And in this position, just to illustrate, he's a pawn up. And in this position, he played the move rook d8. And after rook takes d8, bishop takes d8, bishop d3, it was clear that Magnus, because those two pawns are kind of targets, and he immediately lost his b pawn, and the game ended in a draw. And after the game, in the press conference, Vishy Anand mentioned something along the lines of, he said something along the lines of, this position is drawn anyway, and I decided just to force it to end the game. And I was very much surprised by that, and I think it showed a little bit maybe the state of mind which Vishy was in at this point, because I believe if Vishy had played me, or maybe you, Robbie, sorry to say.
Oh, thank you, of course.
I think he would have continued with bishop d4 without any cannot find the word, any hesitation.
Sure, yeah.
He's simply a pawn up, and rook f8 is coming. And I think this was also mentioned in the press conference. I think he said something like queen e2, rook f8, rook f3. And it's true that white might hold here, but it's still a pawn. And rook f8 is also not forced. You can also play something like e5 and just continue the game like nothing's happening. Basically, you're a pawn up and very good winning chances. So for me, it illustrated his state of mind being perhaps a little bit too pessimistic. That's
sure,
my feeling.
You think that he was just satisfied to make a draw with black, like many top grandmasters do at this level?
No,
or
not even consciously. Well, I'm not a psychologist, but when I'm playing a strong player, often before the game, I think, I'm really going to fight this game. I'm going to be, I'm going to take him down. But then during the game, suddenly you feel that it's all not so simple, and then sometimes it becomes attractive, even subconsciously, to just take the easy route, to take the draw, no more problems, and just that's it. And I have the feeling, but again, I'm not a psychologist, that this is something that if he manages to change this for the upcoming match, that it could prove extremely important, I think, because without this killer instinct, you just won't beat someone like Magnus Carlsen.
Sure, and after all, you don't get that many opportunities during a match.
Exactly, yeah.
So you have to grab your chance and just take it from there.
Yeah. No. So this is for me. This was one of the. You also chose a key moment, I think. Shall we go?
Yeah. Let's just have a look. It's one of the games actually. Probably the only one of the match.
Where do you want to jump in? Right from the start, or because I have the game right here?
Yeah, I think during the match we saw a lot of 1e4s by Anand and a lot of Berlins, and he didn't get anything with white out of the opening.
Right.
The Berlin is very hard to get something, and here we have a totally different opening. It's a Nimzo-Indian variation with the move f3, the Samish variation.
Very
and
sharp, eh?
It leads to more double-edged positions, and this is what you see. Very flexible pawn structure. White is marching with his g-pawn up the board, and it's leading to more double-edged play. And in the game, we see that White got some very nice attacking chances on the king side. He managed to get his pawns in motion. So here you see white's pawns are just incredibly dangerous, moving towards the black king. And here you see that he is really trying to get back into the match. He was already some points down at this moment,
Right.
but here he lost control.
No,
He missed
I completely agree with you, because to me this was okay. He lost the game. We all know how it finished with this terrible blunder, knight f1, queen e1, stopping rook h4. But I get completely your point. I mean, in this game, I think it was also proven already shortly after the game that somewhere around this point he was simply winning. The attack should have prevailed on the king's side. And I agree with you that Vichy, you mean he should be looking for double-edged games, basically, right?
I think this is when Vichy is when he is at his best. He's playing attacking chess, aggressive chess, and he's a very sharp, gifted
That's an
player.
interesting point, right? Because Vichy is actually 20 years older, and but he should be avoiding you're saying he should be avoiding these quiet positions.
Yeah, I think when it comes down to very dull, quiet positions, then Carlsen he's just one of the few players who manage always to get something out of it. So he really needs to play a sharper game, and then he has chances to make the match more interesting than in Chennai.
Yeah, I completely agree. So I think we should move on then to the predictions.
What do you?
What is your prediction?
I think there is a reason why Carlsen has still a huge rating advantage compared to Vichy.
Yeah.
I think the gap is like 70 points, so that is really significant in my opinion. I think the match will be closer than the previous one, but it will be more interesting. I really hope that Vichy managed to pose some problems and try to punish Magnus for his laziness in some of his games. But I think Magnus is favorite. He will win with 1 point difference. So I say it will be 6.5, 5.5.
Okay, that's pretty close then. That's they play all the 12 games, yeah?
Yeah, 12 games, and I think just the last 2 games, Magnus will be able to neutralize the fighting attempts by Vichy to level the match. But Magnus will win in the end.
Okay.
Do you agree, or you see it differently?
Yeah, I was thinking about the past year. I mean, Carlsen obviously. He just had a horrible year, I think. He lost like 20. Well, horrible year being making only 2,800 performances in tournaments. Yeah, and he lost like 20 points, I think. And Vichy on the other hand had a great year, so that might that tempts me to say it will be closer. But actually, yeah, it's a bit boring. But I think I'm also going to go for Carlsen, and I think he's going to win it big. I don't see any clear reason why it should be another way now. You want to know some points, yeah?
To make it more interesting, you say Carlsen, I say Anand. He will win. Definitely when it will be...
you're changing
I will change it, just to make it a little bit more interesting for us to watch. But seriously, when it's getting to a tiebreak, I think Anand is the favorite. I think he even defeated this year Carlsen in a blitz or rapid game in Dubai.
But that was a blunder, of course, in the rapid game.
It was a blunder, but still, I mean, it shows that he is capable of...
The chances get kind of evened out in such situations, of course. And then experience maybe tells, because he beat Gelfand in such a situation.
Yeah, and okay, Vichy is of course a very good rapid player. Yeah, so I think the chances are not worse for him when it comes down to the tiebreak.
Yeah, but there I agree with you. There it's just a lottery. I think everybody.
But let's see. First, we have at least 12 games to see, and perhaps it's decided earlier. So.
Any ideas on the openings?
If we look at the previous match and look at Grandmaster games, elite tournaments, we see that it's very hard to get anything out of the Berlin. So I think
we're guessing D4, eh?
D4. I think Vichy will go for one D4.
Yeah.
And and the same counts actually for Magnus. I don't think he will play many 1e4 games, or at least he will try to avoid the Berlins. Maybe
he will try this English or Reti kind of night.
Yeah, like
and just try to get a game. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he will play something like that and just get out of the openings as quickly as possible, because I think also in the openings Anand is not worse than Magnus.
I think it's one of the where he should normally try to strike. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Of course, the opening is still. If you can speak about the weak spot, then maybe this is the weak spot of Carlsen. Eh? Yeah.
True.
Okay. Well, just to mention for our viewers that throughout the match we will be trying to update you guys as often as we can. We will try to be giving analysis on the game quickly after the game has finished. So definitely keep that in mind. And in the meantime, Robert, thank you very much for joining.
Yeah, thanks, Aaron. It was my pleasure to
we
join
will see a lot of each other soon then in the next 2 weeks, I think.
Hopefully, yeah.
Okay, thank you a lot, and thanks everybody for watching. Bye-bye.